Hey everyone, welcome back to the Espresso Outlet YouTube channel. And I've kind of started to notice a trend with this TURIN Legato in terms of questions. And it's what fits my new TURIN Legato. And today, we're going to go over just some of the stuff that I have around my shop. We're going to see how it fits into the machine, maybe a few things that you want to pick up. Not everything here is stuff that we sell, but I just want to show you kind of how universal the machine is. It does take a standard 58mm Portafilter, so that's really exciting for something of this price point. But to get started, the Portafilter that it comes with is just a standard dual spout Portafilter with a double basket. Now it's not a precision basket or anything like that. It kind of has the tapered inner towards the bottom of the basket, and then it has the ridge, which is just very indicative of a stock Portafilter. It's really decent quality, and I've been able to pull some very nice shots with it. But number one question that I've been getting is I want to get a bottomless Portafilter. So this is the one that we have on the Espresso Outlet website. We may pick up some others in the future. Out of the box, it comes stock with an IMS precision basket. Been very happy with it. So it is just a standard E61 Portafilter. Depending on how worn your gasket is, it may or may not sit perfectly straight into the machine, but I can assure you that it's going to perform well. So let's pull that guy out. I have a handful of other Portafilters just to show you the versatility. Here's an old rocket that I had laying around the shop with an IMS basket in it. Fits perfect. We have, I believe this came off of either my Quick Mill or Izzo. Fits fine. We have the new rocket, which is a really sharp looking Portafilter, and it fits as well. So all those fit. If it's for an E61, you're not going to have a problem. Now, if you're looking online and you're a little bit confused, there are other styles of Portafilters, like this one for the Gaja, for example. You can see that the tabs are at an angle. So stuff like that, it might fit in there. It's going to be at a really weird angle, but I have noticed that these locking ears, I've seen them actually push the Portafilter out because it's not really designed for that machine. You have ones like Breville. This is a Breville 54mm. It's not going to fit. It has 3 tabs. It's much smaller. So just be careful, like when you're looking online for aftermarket stuff, that you're getting the correct one. Anything that fits, like Fema, Rocket, ECM, all those brands that are really popular with the E61 group heads, it's going to fit just fine. Now, cup clearance. Now, this is the original stock Portafilter. And I went ahead and grabbed my Akaya scale. We're just going to use a normal, these are some Rocket latte cups, and you can see that it fits just fine. And that's with the scale. So there is a fair amount of room. If you were to remove the scale, you have even more room, like so. So you can fit a fairly large cup. If you're using a scale, you're obviously going to be a little bit more limited. But a lot of those people, if you're really going to go and have like maybe some issues with using a scale and maybe a really big cup, this bottomless, I mean, it's giving probably at least 5 inches of clearance beneath it. So plenty of room for a cup. If you're going to use aftermarket baskets, now I mentioned earlier that this is just a standard basket, but if you want to use like an aftermarket basket, here it's like a 15-gram ridgeless VST that we're going to pop in. So we can pop out the stock basket. It's not easy to pop out, but any of like your VST and IMS baskets, they're going to fit in, no problem. So aftermarket baskets, that's really taken care of, not a big deal. Something that I like is some sort of a dosing collar. This is one for Eureka. Very common size. It fits on top. If you have some of our TURIN grinders, they've started coming with this little extension, and it also fits in the top like so, no problem. And this fits with the stock basket as well. So just to demonstrate that real quick. In terms of tampers, and I'm embarrassed to say I cannot find the tamper that came with it. It's okay, but you're probably going to want some sort of an aftermarket tamper. I believe that we sell this. It's relatively inexpensive, really nice, just nice weighted, and easy to tamp with, and it fits perfectly inside. I have some oversized. This one I believe is 58.4 millimeter. And this is, again, stock basket. Fits very well. And here's a rag barber, just another one. Again, just any 58 millimeter. It can probably, I mean, this is 58.4. You can probably go 58.5. This isn't a precision basket, so if you're not dosing it enough, you do run the risk of hitting that ridge at the bottom. But anything like this, I mean, you can usually pick one of these up for $20, $30 and they're fantastic. So that's really it in a nutshell. Couple more things that you may need just off the get-go. Some sort of a milk steaming pitcher. This is the Moda style, and it fits really well underneath. So you can steam milk. This is kind of a larger one. I have a smaller, let's grab it. I got a smaller one over here. And again, these can be picked up relatively inexpensive online. Pick up some good cups if you don't have any good cups. I like the ceramic ones. Stuff from like Kruve is always awesome. I always like to have microfiber cloths. So we have these Coffee-Lot microfiber cloths. Always really nice to wipe down your machine at the end and wipe out your portafilters. So you really don't need a whole lot to get going. If you want a tamp mat, that's cool. I see people go back and forth on, is this really required? Honestly, it's not. You might damage your countertop if you have these really kind of sharp edges, but you can put it on tile or something. Not a real big deal. And probably last but not least, another thing that I see kind of back and forth on is a knock box. I personally like the knock box. I don't like the really big ones. I like to probably only have a day or two of pucks before I throw it in the trash. Put a little Dawn soap in there and rinse it out, because I just don't like that gross knock box on my counter for very long. So if this is your first machine, I think that's more than enough to get you started. Again, you don't really need any of this stuff. It comes with pretty much everything. If you're looking to do milk, you're gonna want some sort of a pitcher. It does not come with that. Your portafilter out of the box is gonna be fantastic. And really, you just need some sort of a nice grinder. And even something like the SD40 or the SK40 would be perfect. So hopefully this helps you as you are getting going with your new Legato. We have two other brands. Everything that I'm saying here today also works with those other two machines that we're planning to sell as well. So let us know if you have any questions below. Always ask, hit like, and subscribe if that's something that you would feel inclined to do. But thank you for watching.